So in this video, we are going to look at the most common errors that happen in Microsoft Excel spreadsheets. Yeah, the most common errors that are always shown or that always appear and what causes them. And then we'll also look at how to come about them. So let's get started. So the first most common error that we always have is this one, like this one you're seeing right here, with very many hash signs. So this one is just because it's simply that the function or the content in the cell, in the current cell, is very large or a very large value and cannot fill in that cell. So what you have to do about this error, just come here and increase the size of the cell. When you increase, it will automatically fill and then the error is eliminated. So that is our first error. Then the other error is what you're seeing here, the num. Now, num is a functional error, like how you can see on most calculators. When you press a value that cannot be calculated by your calculator, it will show that maybe math error or syntax error. It's a mathematical error, so that value cannot be calculated, like it is too large to be expressed. So for example here, if I have 3 raised to power this value that is here, this value is 10 million. Literally, if you raise it to power if you raise 3 to power 10 million, it will be a very large number and therefore it cannot be written. So that one you cannot change it. So what you can do maybe is to correct your function. Maybe if you want to carry out another function which is not that, because such functions can not be carried out by Excel. So when you have that, you can only correct your error, you can only correct your function, or you do nothing because this one cannot be calculated. And then we have this one called the name error. Okay, now the name error usually happens in the functions of the if function and also the lookup functions. Now, if you want to do lookup, or if the text that is going to be that you want to replace should be put in quotations, but if there happens a case where the text is not put in quotation, the function will not notice what you're doing and therefore will just put there this error name. Okay, so if you check here, they will show you it is an invalid name error, meaning that the function that you have entered has not been noticed by Excel, or Excel spreadsheet. So what you have to do is to correct this. I say that what you want to be now, if I want here, if D2 is less than 1 million, they put low, and if it's greater than 1 million, they put normal. But now I did not put it under quotation, so if I put it under quotations, this error will be rectified. Okay, like you're seeing here. So using the if function, I say if D2 is less than 1 million, then I want the computer to put low or normal. So if that is the case, then you have to show that the text that you want to be put is under quotation marks. So if I enter this, it will show. Okay, like that. And then we have this other error, value, like hashtag value. Now this one happens if the function that you have entered a numerical function, but you want to carry it out on text. For example, in this cell, I have 3 plus A2. Like literally A2 is this cell here, which is under the name. So what is in A2 is actually a name. So I cannot add names. Okay, so this one, it comes about if you're having numerical functions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and you're doing it on text. Those functions cannot be done on text. So the computer will show you that maybe you have made an error. For example, maybe I wanted to say I wanted to say 3 plus maybe this, but I accidentally hit on this. So that one will be an error. But when we correct it, yeah, that is what happens. So the value error is as a result of you're carrying out numerical functions on text, which cannot happen. Then the other error that normally occurs is this one here that you're seeing, NA, hashtag NA. So this one happens commonly in the VLOOKUP or the if function. If you're carrying out a function and maybe you have not fixed. So if you have not fixed your range, that means that it is going to be moving. Like for example, here I'm having the lookup function. In the first cell, it was okay. I had lookup G2 and the range is there, like you can see. And then the what? This is the lookup function. The range is there, like you can see, and the value to express, like you can see. And now when I come to this other cell, you notice that because this formula is not fixed, here I'm having K34 up to K35. And then here I had K32 up to K33. So if that is the case, then that means that the preceding values, we shall be comparing it to 0. So if you get such a function, it is simply meaning that for some functions you have to fix your ranges. Okay, so when the ranges are fixed, then you can that error is fixed. For example, if I come here and I put a $sign, sorry, like that, put $signs, so that I fix my ranges. Okay, and I enter this function. So if I fix the ranges and I come and I copy down this function, the errors will be corrected, because remember in the first place what I was doing as I was copying what was here downwards. So if I copy it once again, while this time round while fixing the ranges, it will correct the error. So those are the common errors of Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.